Chaplain, can I have your first name, last name, please, and how to spell it?
Donald. Last name is Rutherford, R-U-T-H-E-R-F-O-R-D.
In your position, Chaplain?
I'm the Chief of Chaplains of the Army.
In your opinion, Chaplain, what is the role of a chaplain?
A chaplain is to take care of the soldiers. He is the spiritual guide for the commander. The chaplain is the one who is basically is the eyes and ears of the commander in the field. He goes out and talks to the soldier. He has absolute trust and confidentiality of the troops. We instill in our young chaplains to make sure that they know their soldiers, that the soldiers know them, that they are among them. They get to go out and work with them. Unlike a normal parish priest or a normal pastor in a parish or a rabbi in a synagogue, we are among the soldiers all the time. Although, you know, when you look at a parish priest or you look at a minister in a congregation, they are individuals who work and do the work and bring the congregants closer to the Lord. But a soldier, as what a chaplain is, works with them every day. He sees them day in and day out. He knows what they go through. He understands it. So really he is with them and he is of them, but he's not of them in a different way. He works with them. He is the spiritual guide and the hope for them.
Would you say Chaplain Kapaun accomplished his mission, and why?
Oh, he certainly did. I mean, we think about the day in which that he received the Medal of Honor for All Saints Day and All Souls Day, 1950. He was with the soldiers all the time. He had gotten up that morning. If you look at the story of that day, he got up in the morning. He said masses for them. He went to sleep with them, and they heard what was going on. And he immediately ran with a young soldier down to take care of them, to kind of warn them. When the onslaught came, with the enemy coming near them, he went out with the soldiers. He took care of them. He ministered to them. He anointed them. He knew they probably were not going to survive through this battle. He put himself in peril, going out and pulling the wounded back. When they set the perimeter up, it was a very small perimeter, a 50-meter perimeter. He went outside that perimeter, and he brought the soldiers back and cared for them, and guided them and took care of them and took care of their wounds and bound their wounds and pulled them back when they were injured, and talked to them. He was captured once, and it was a young soldier who freed him, brought him back, and then again he gave his life for his sheep. When you think about it, that he was one that day when he knew they were going to be overrun. He knew that they had no chance of surviving. He went to a Chinese soldier and said, "If we give up, will you help us?" And it was said that he saved 40 people that day just because of his actions that morning of taking care of them. And as we know, he paid with his life.
What does the Medal of Honor mean for the Corps?
For the Chaplain Corps, well, we've had 7 who received the Medal of Honor. And we had 2 during Vietnam that I can remember. Our school is named after one of them, Charlie Waters. And the Medal of Honor is probably the greatest honor I think they've been given to our Corps. I think we're looking at Chaplain Kapaun, and we always instill in our young chaplain assistants, the Army values of being soldiers, of loyalty, of respect, of dignity, of selfless service, of honor, of personal courage. And I think it shows that we are really true soldiers who go out and reach out to those who are in need. We bring them back with us. We care for them. We are, as the scriptures tell us, we can lay down our life for our sheep, just as Chaplain Kapaun did.
Chaplain, is there anything else that you'd like to add about Chaplain Kapaun or his service or receiving the Medal of Honor?
I think it's a great thing for his family, of course. Great thing for the Diocese of Wichita, for the church. I think it's a marvelous thing for our Army and for our Chaplain Corps. And we are certainly going to use everything that Chaplain Kapaun was and Chaplain Kapaun continues to be for our chaplains, instill his values into our young chaplain assistants as they grow on in their own careers. I hope they will emulate him and his good work.
Thank you, Chaplain.
Okay, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.